Hello, it is Monday and it is a new weekly reading vlog. As you can see, I'm up in my library and I'm up here for a couple of reasons. One, I need to edit as per on a Monday for a Tuesday video. And also we are doing our friend group Secret Santa. Because there's so many of us now that we decided to do a Secret Santa. This is my box that I've been sent, and I might try and open it on camera, but to do that I'm going to have to take the address label off, and it is sellotaped down well. I don't know who got me, but they have sellotaped this down well, so I'm just going to rip it off. There we go. Paper versus scissors. Scissors are going to win. So this is my box. I can actually show you what's in my box. I have this padded and wrapped thing, and I have this, which is 3 books. So I have a theory about who I think has me. I think it's Smash. Ash. I think it's Smash. I don't know if you know her as Smash or Ash. I don't know who watches this as outside our sort of main friendship group-ish thing. But that's my theory because of the box. The last time I got, my birthday gifts also came in a Limit Crate box. Also with a piece of paper with my address on it. Which is why I'm thinking Ash. But literally everybody gets a Limit Crate, so it could be anybody. I'm just spitballing. Also, this thing here, I don't know if it's going to be, it's funny because 2 seconds. So for, I can't remember if it was birthday or Christmas one year, Vicky got me this, and wait a minute. Okay, Vicky got me this one year, and this is very, it's not the same shape, so I'm wondering if it's I don't know, I like to guess my presents and stuff. I think I know what the books are, but I won't tell you. But I think I know what the books are. But yeah, I think it's one of these. Maybe not necessarily like a Heartstopper one, but like a stitchy thing. Also, just totally off topic, one thing that's really cool about this is she's not stitched around this, and I don't know if it's on purpose or not. But yeah, so I've got my box. Do I keep it in the box or do I put it to the side? I'm going to put it on the side, wrapped, but not in the box. So that it's easier to handle. There we go. And we'll put the box down there. Now I have to edit before, so Kay is making tea. I need to edit my vlog from last week. And then we're doing the backstage so that we can open our gifts, which would be cool. I don't know if I'll film that or not. Oh, I'll see how I feel at the time. I might film me opening my box. I'm wondering why my seat feels funny. I'm sitting on a blanket. Honestly. Also, I don't know I'll probably address this a bit more in my 2025 goals video if I remember, but I think I will be stepping back a bit from my YouTube stuff. I'm so proud of myself for managing to get out 2 videos a week, every week, this whole year. At this point, I only have my 2025 goals and my January TBR to go as sit down videos, and then 2 vlogs? 3 vlogs? However many vlogs it's going to take us to get to the end of the year. And I've done 2 videos a week, quite consistently for the entire year. But I'm getting burnt out. I am struggling to come up with video ideas. You'll see me say quite a lot. Most of my ideas are from Becca, just nicking what she's been doing. I am struggling to pre-film. The whole filming and editing process takes a lot out of me, physically, and it's just becoming less fun when it's so regimented. But the whole point in trying to be so regimented is 1, to prove to myself that I could do it, and 2, to try and grow Like, because consistency, everybody always says consistency is a key to growth. And frankly, there's not been that much growth on my channel. And there has been growth. Like, I had 100, I remember hitting 100 not that long ago, like maybe a year or so ago, and now I'm at like 300 and something, which is huge. Like, the fact that many people subscribed to me in the first place is a massive thing, but I had hoped that maybe it would pick up, and honestly, I think a lot of it is to do with me, because I'm rushing so much, because I'm struggling, because I just don't feel like my editing at best is slapdash. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So I think, like, I'm struggling with doing everything, but I still enjoy making videos. So I think I might still do TBRs and wrap-ups, but not necessarily every month, because having my regimented TBR and wrap-up stopped me from being able to do like vlogs or videos where I use like a random number generator or a random spinny wheel, or I pull the books out of like a bag and just as I go. Like, I couldn't do that because it was a TBR, it was set. So I don't know, I think I will post more just kind of as and when, rather than regimented like I have been, because I'm really feeling the burnout. Like, I work 20 hours a week, which is only part-time, it's not much. I also do 2 videos a week here, which a lot of them are an hour or so, which takes at least 2 hours to edit, because it takes me about twice as much to edit. And just by the nature of editing, I'm sitting at the chair, like on the chair, staring at screens and stuff like that, and it's really struggling. Like, my muscles and stuff are really hurting. My ADS has been getting worse, like my symptoms have been getting worse, and realistically, I'm burning out because I am pushing myself a bit too far, and YouTube is one of the easiest things to kind of let go, as it were, because it's not even that I'm not even necessarily I'm physically pushing it, but like the stress I feel when I don't have a video, or when I know I need to film. Like, if it gets to like a Thursday and I know I need to film and edit and get a video uploaded for the Friday, the fact that I remember usually at like 6 o'clock every Tuesday that I need to edit, whereas if I give myself a little bit more, like if I'm hands off a bit more, where I can film whatever I want, whenever I want, upload it whenever I want, and not have to worry about days and times, I feel like I will enjoy it more than what I feel like I'm forcing myself to do. And yeah, like, I'm working, I'm doing YouTube, and as well, because I am disabled, because I have EDS, I am doing so much like behind the scenes that you're not seeing. Like, I'm going to the pool, I'm doing physio, I've got the gym as well. Like, I am doing so much to try and mitigate or slow down the symptoms of my EDS, make my body stronger and things like that, and that takes up time as well. Like, this takes up time. The stress is taking up a lot of energy and like brain space and stuff like that as well. So the stress about not having videos, the stress about getting uploaded, the stress about reading my TBRs and things like that, it's just getting a bit much. So I'm gonna step back a bit and not have as much on my channel. I'll be honest, the majority of people that watch this are my friends. Like, so you guys aren't gonna care. Nobody really, essentially, like, nobody cares about my channel. That's not what I mean. Like, it's not like I'm a massive creator where people are gonna be like, oh my god, no. Like, you know, I think I just need to be kinder to myself in 2025, and sort of the most effect that's going to have is the fact that my channel is not going to be as frequent, but hopefully it will be more fun. Anyway, I am going to go because I really need to edit before the backyard at 7 o'clock. And yeah, I still have my wrongly party tail. Like you can see this, where this like shading over this gap that's in here, because it's meant to be over the other side. It's fine. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that notices, but it's like, it's weird because it feels like there's too much hair on this side, because I'm used to having more hair over the other side. Semantics. Anyway, I'm gonna go edit. It is me from like a couple of minutes later. I forgot to show you what I got at the Book Nook. And that is rude of me. I forgot to show you last week, but here I am remembering. So I got The Martian by Andy Weir. Yes, I know I have it, but I don't have this edition of it. This is the original paperback edition, obviously the little stickers on it. This is, I think, the UK paperback. I think the US, is it just the hardback that's got like the little astronaut on it? I don't know. Do I want that copy? Yes, kind of do. The Martian's like one of my favourite books of all time. I have on the shelf up here that you can't see the Broken Binding editions, thanks to Lisa. Again, you are an angel. So yes, I got The Martian. This was only £4. Bargain. Like, I love having so many versions of The Martian. Just in case you're unsure what I mean, so this is the movie cover, and this is the original. Still the face. I think I actually quite like the movie cover as well, because like, it's not obviously like a movie poster. Anyway, I also got the anthology, the anthology of Scottish folktales. I love this. I've got one that's Fife folktales, and I really enjoy that because I am from Fife. And yeah, this is just like a Scottish one, so it's just a collection of different Scottish folktales, because that is what an anthology is. But look at how beautiful this is. Like, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice because of the light. That is gorgeous. I also got another edition of Frankenstein. I think, like Jem, I might just start collecting this. So this is, again, I don't know if the light's doing it justice. So we've got the foiled Frankenstein with the little foil details on the houses. And this lightning strike. There's the house. House. Anyway. And then, really cool on the back, there's a syringe and some scissors. And yeah, it's just an absolutely stunning edition of Frankenstein. I absolutely love Frankenstein. And in the same version, I got The Wind in the Willows. The Wind in the Willows, which is one of my childhood favourites. I used to love watching The Wind in the Willows so much. And I've read The Wind in the... So none of these are going on my TBR because I've read them all, except the anthology one, but that's fine. So yeah, I've read The Wind in the Willows, and I listened to the gender bent version as well, where they were all female. Look at that, that's just so cute. I absolutely love these editions. I love collecting beautiful classics. I've got the cloth bound ones up there and different other versions of them as well, so adding these, like, again, these are cloth bound, but they're not the penguin cloth bound, it just says collector's edition. So like, collector's editions, and they're just unbelievably stunning. I have one of those nights again. We've got on the front door, we have a wreath. I don't know if you can hear that, and it sounds like the wreath is tapping on the window, and I was like, like getting annoyed, so, because it's not like blue tack, Kay's not blue tacked it to the door, I normally blue tack it. She's got little bumpers on it so it doesn't like scratch the window or anything. And it's bumping against the window. And I was like, oh god, no, tell me you're not going to do this. So I opened this glass door here, like the hallway to the little vestibule door, to look at it, and couldn't really see it moving. And I was like, okay, so it's not, but I could still hear it thumping. And then it went silent. Like, just dead silent when I got close to the window. And I was like, nope. So now it's thumping again. Now that we've shut this door, it started thumping again. And I'm not about that. You will not catch me. You will not catch me being that bitch. So I'm going to bed and I'm going to pretend that's not happening. Reading wise, I read That One Night, which is a prequel to Bucking Around. And that is about it. That's all I've really done. I watched the last few episodes strictly that I needed to catch up on. And I'm going to bed before I get marked by something that belongs in the Appalachians. Hello, it is Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. I'm a day ahead of myself this week because I have my work day out on Friday, which means we're not at work on Friday. Like, they close the office for us to go out. So I'm currently a day ahead of myself, which is great. But tomorrow is like my last day of the work week, and then I've got my work day out on Friday. Like, the train leaves the station at 10:10. Yeah, 10:10, and yeah, so we're out the whole day. And then, guys, they got me playing darts. They already had a duck and cover when I was playing mini golf. Like, this is not going to be This is going to be dangerous. And then obviously Saturday, Sunday I'm not working. Monday we've got a full day, and then Tuesday will be a half day because it's Christmas Eve. And it's not meant to be a half day, but I know my boss and he will appear in my office and be like, go home, because it's Christmas Eve and he's nice like that and he wants to go home. Seriously, if you can get my boss to want to go home, everybody, like, we got an extra day's holiday over Christmas. We were meant to go in on the 6th. On the 6th. We're meant to go on whatever the first Friday is after New Year's. Like, because we get extra bank holidays in Scotland, so we have, like, an extra bank holiday after New Year, so, like, the 1st and the 2nd are bank holidays. But this year I think we've got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Because if one of them falls on a weekend, it gets bumped to a weekday. So I think the 2nd and 3rd are Monday, Tuesday. Or is it? I don't remember. But the Friday was meant to be, like, would technically be the day that's not a bank holiday. And he was like, I am not coming in for one day and then have the weekend. So we're off till the Monday. So I'm off. I was off until the 6th. So anyway, I go on holiday. My holiday starts the 24th. About half day, and it goes away through. I think I go back on the 8th. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go to bed. It is currently 9:20, so I'm going to attempt to start going to bed right now so that I can hopefully maybe get to bed at a decent time. As you can see, I need to shower in the morning. I really messed up this part, and it messed up my hair how it sits. But yeah, I need to go in the shower in the morning. I'm not going to shower at night because I've been having some reactions to my meds and I've been like getting really sweaty overnight, so I'd rather shower in the morning than at night because I'll just end up sweaty overnight. No matter how cold it is in the room, by the way. We have the windows open, we have a fan on, like Katie has got blankets on top of her because it is so cold. Like, she has her feather duvet and then she has blankets because I'm still too warm. So yeah. But I think it's just a reaction. It's a reaction to one of my meds, and I've just gone down a dose on that med. So hopefully, like, I'd gone up a dose, started having side effects. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. I went up a dose, started having side effects, and then came down again because I was like, no, the side effects are too much. So hopefully it'll start to sort of stop, I suppose. Reading wise, I have finished a book. So I read that one night. I think I told you about that. And I read Pucking Ever After Volume 1. So that one night is set before Pucking Around. So in Pucking Around, that she does say, like, you're best to read that one night. And it is on KU, so now that I've got KU, I read it. And it just is about how Rachel and Jake met before Pucking Around. And then we have Pucking Ever After Volume 1. And that is a collection of short stories that take place within the universe, not necessarily. She will, like, it does say on the little header if it takes place in what book, what chapter, or like so many years after, and gives you points of reference to know where it sets in the world. And so I read Volume 1. I've also read a story from Volume 2 because there was a note that said for the best reading experience, you should read Chapter 5 of Volume 2 after you read this. So I did that. So now I've moved on to Volume 2. So yeah, I've read 10 books so far in 18 days, and I'm so proud of that. If I can do a book a day and not a book a day, a book every other day, a book every 2 days, I really need to go to sleep. And this time I will, Katie, I promise. I will actually go to bed at a decent time. What was I saying? Yeah, if I can finish a book every 2 days, I'm going to be very happy, because that'll be, 15, 16 books. Yeah, I've still got, so this is how far I've gotten in Dawn Study. Flip it around, that looks like I've done better than I have. This is how far I've got 150-ish pages. 147? 147 pages into Dawn Study. The funny thing is, I was desperate to read this book, and now I'm like putting it off because it's the last one. Like, it's the last new book we have, because Chronicles not Chronicles, that's a lie, that's short stories. Study of poison, study of magic, and study of poison. Study of poisons, study of magic, and study of fire are Valak's point of view of the first 3 books. So we're going right back to the start. I'm looking forward to it because we're going back to the start with someone who knows the world a lot more, whose writing has, like, the way Maria's writing has visibly improved throughout the series is just unreal. So then going back to the first 3 books from Valak's point of view with that seasoned writing is going to be fantastic. I'm so looking forward to it. And I want to know what Valak was doing all that time. Like, I want to know. Other than that, I really haven't read any more. I've just been reading ebooks because I can't. I've been feeling really crappy. So I just wanted to do something that was going to make me happy. And I also need to use my KU because I signed up for it for 3 months. So I want to get as much use out of it as I can. And so taking advantage to read the Emily Rath books I haven't read yet is a great idea. Her new book, North isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. That's terrible. Her new book has been released. She's done like the whole release thing for it. But when I'm looking on Kindle, it's saying it's not released until like January 3rd. Was it January 3rd or February 3rd? Anyway, it's not out yet, but I don't know why. Maybe it's a different release date in America than it is here. But that will be on KU. She said that will be on KU for you to read. So hopefully it will come out while I've still got my KU subscription and I'll be able to read that. Get a physical copy when it comes out. It is a sapphic fantasy based around Finnish mythology. So it's like Bear and the Nightingale-esque, but sapphic and Finnish, not Russian. That's how it's been described. Like, for fans of Bear and the Nightingale, very that sort of mythological, folktale-y type thing. Where there's gods and monsters and small towns and stuff like that. But it's sapphic. Because Emily Rath is very proudly LGBT. She's not said... I don't think she said... Nothing that I've seen specified. But she says that she is a queer author and she likes to write queer books. Which is why Pucking Around and all that, they're all... It's unbelievably queer. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Actually, this time, I'm going to finish watching this one YouTube video. And then I'm going to go to bed. I think I'm going to go and read upstairs as well. Because, like, yeah, I could read down here and you'd think it'd be the same amount of time. But, like, if I read a chapter down here, then, yeah, okay, I might read another chapter. But then, once I'm actually getting ready to go to bed, I need to get up and go fill my water bottle, get myself ready to go to bed, grab everything I need, take my meds, make sure I've got my meds for the morning. Like, there's so much that goes into going upstairs. And it kind of almost wakes me up again. At least if I've done all that and I'm in bed reading, I can just put the book down and go to sleep. I just smack myself in the face. But anyway, that is what is happening. So, I'm going to go just now and get ready to go to bed and watch this video and read a little bit in bed. But I need to get a good night's sleep because I'm absolutely shattered and I've not been going to bed. Well, I've been going to bed at a not bad time, but I've not been able to get to sleep until after midnight because I've just been too wired and too... I don't know. I fell asleep on my chair earlier as well, so hopefully that'll help me feel better in the morning. But I will speak to you tomorrow, hopefully, with some more reading updates. Hello, it is Thursday. I've just been editing because I forgot until last minute that I needed to edit. Because of course I did. I filmed the video at least, like in advance. I just didn't edit it. And there's only like 19 minutes of raw footage, so we're all good. What is going on? Okay. I've had such a busy day. Work was not busy, but like, you know, it's like chaotic, but not busy. That's what work was like. And we're off tomorrow. It's my work day out tomorrow. So we're going to Edinburgh. And then got home and I was exhausted already and I was like struggling. So of course I emptied the dishwasher and refilled it and tidied the kitchen a bit because it was bothering me. And this is while I was making my lunch, like letting my soup warm up and my bread defrost. And then I ate my lunch and then when Kay came home I was like, I meant to get a food shop and I forgot and I'm too tired and I need you to come with me. So Kay was like, let's go. So we went to Tesco, got a food shop, picked up extra stuff that we needed for Christmas, like a turkey crown and some stuffing and some pigs and blankets and some potatoes and goose fat for me to make roast potatoes, because my mother-in-law, Kay's mum, who is hosting, has requested that I make the roast potatoes because she prefers my roast potatoes. So, but my roast potatoes are my grand's roast potatoes. Like, it's just how my grand. There's nothing special about them. There is nothing special about them. All you do is boil them until they start to till they're tender but not crumbling apart, and then you drain them and give them a shake in the thing just to get them a bit messy, but not just a soft shake, and then put them on the thing, cover them in goose fat, not cover them, but put in some goose fat, put them in the oven, turn them over quite regularly in the goose fat, add more goose fat if you need more goose fat, and that's it. Cook them until they're crispy. That's all it is. That's it, and they are the best roast potatoes, I will tell you. Anyway, so yeah, did that, came back, had dinner. I only had a turkey sandwich because I had a big lunch, but I had soup, but I had bread with it as well, so I was really full. And then I had a turkey sandwich with coleslaw. Turkey and coleslaw are just a great combination. I don't know why, because in theory I shouldn't like coleslaw, but I do. So I had that, and then Kay went off to do our pub quiz with her friends, and it was so funny. She was like, it starts at 9, and I was like, starts at 9? And she was like, yeah, and we were both just ugh, weird, that kind of old. So she went off to do that. I went up to edit. Have done that, been watching YouTube. I'm not ready anymore, and Hamish is unhappy with me. Hamish, Papa. Hamish. Are you unhappy with me? Did I violate you? Did I clean you in a place where you did not want to be cleaned? Did I? Poor Papa. He's really not happy. Hey, Hamish. Hamish. the side. He hates being on camera as well, which is hilarious. I think he knows the difference between when the camera's on and when it's off. So it's just so funny. So I'm in the bad books. He was licking a bit of him that he shouldn't have been licking that much, and the last time he did that, it was because he had a urine infection. So I was googling stuff, and so it said to clean. So I cleaned him. He's not been licking since. Hopefully, it doesn't develop into a UTI. I've ordered test strips, urine test strips for him. So, are we being a helicopter mum? Maybe a little bit. But he only has one kidney. So, we need to make sure we catch these things fairly quickly so it doesn't, because urinary tract infections can go back, keep going and give you kidney infection, and we don't want him to get to that stage. So, we're just a little over paranoid when it comes to his kidney. Because he only has one. Yeah. If you didn't know, when we got him, he was fat. And nobody wonder was the thing is though, right? He was getting fed so much food, so much more food than he should have been getting fed. But we got told that he was fat, and then we took him to the vet, and the vet was like, yeah, he's fat. 6 months later, he was no skinnier. He was still fat. He still had a little pot belly. And then we got taken to all these he went to a cardiologist specialist, and then he went down to the dick vet, where they discovered that he was not fat. In fact, he was effectively starving, because the vet had us reducing his food intake. So he was he'd been starving. But it was because his kidney, so you have your two kidneys, and then you have your bladder, and there's a tube called the ureter that connects your kidney to your bladder. And normally when you're developing, that will implant from the kidney into the tube will go from the kidney into the bladder and implant in the bladder, punch a hole through it basically, and that will allow urine to get into your bladder. So one of his kidneys, I can't remember which one it was, had only partially done that, so that was letting urine through, and that's why he was urinating out, and the other one had not. He was 4 when we got him. For 4 years, every single little bit of urine that kidney had made had just been in this tube and backed up into his kidney, and so his kidney was actually a 2.6 kilo cyst of urine, basically, on a dog that when he went into hospital was 12 kilos. Hamish currently weighs 13, nearly 14 kilos. When he came out of hospital, he was 10 kilos, like in the 10 kilo range, and you could see every rib. His stomach was concaved in. Like, he was absolutely, like, he looked like he'd been through the wars. So, yeah, then we fed him up a little bit too much. And so he's now on a weight loss journey because we went a little bit too far on trying to get him back up to a good weight. And also we don't have scales that we can use to weigh him. So over COVID he kind of got a bit chunkier because we can take him, like, you couldn't just go into the vet because normally you can just go to the vet and weigh them. Couldn't really do that. So, yeah, and then he didn't get exercise because of various illnesses and surgeries, and so he's not, like, he couldn't be taken for walks when he had that, and then something else happened where he couldn't be taken for walks, and then he damaged his knee and he couldn't be taken for walks. Like, it was just he ended up a bit chunkier than he was meant to be. But he's also, like, Scotties are apparently meant to be 10 kilos max. Like I said, he looked horrendous when he was 10 kilos, and even the vet agreed that 10 kilos is not right for him. He is longer and taller than a standard Scottie though, so, like, we think that's where the extra weight needs to be. Oh my god, my arm is dying. So they reckon like 12-ish kilos is his sweet spot. So yeah, we're just working our way down, but he looks amazing. And the thing is, he's really muscly as well. Like, the vet commented that he's actually really muscly, and muscle is denser than fat, so he weighs more because he's got more muscle. But he's looking svelte, he's looking snatched. I can't remember where I started this, but yeah, he only has one kidney because he took out the bad one and re-implanted the ureter for the good one. And so whenever anything, like, he doesn't get medication that gets filtered by the kidney, like anything that damages the kidney, he doesn't get. They have, like, different medications they give him so that it doesn't bother his kidney. Whenever he needs that, antibiotics have to be specific ones, anti-inflammatories, paracetamol, anything like that has to be something that's not going to affect his kidney. He gets tests every time he has to go under anaesthetic, whether it be for his teeth, whether it be for surgeries, anything like that. He needs to get any kind of sedation. He gets blood done for his kidneys. So we're just super paranoid. He's 10 years old. He's, amazing. He's looking amazing. He's after the toe. Hopefully, I just want him to be okay. He doesn't want to be going in and out of the vet. I don't want to be taking him in and out of the vet. But I will helicopter mum if I need to. Anyway, I'm going to go because my arm is screaming, and I've got a cup of tea that's going cold over there. It's so high. That's the Scott Monument. That's that thing. Jeez. Hello. I am back from my work day out. It is like, what time is it? 10:25. I'm so tired. We got the 8 o'clock train back and got in after 9, and now it's like back 10. I've just been sitting here just like decompressing. I had such a fun time. We played darts at Flight Club. I've been calling it Fight Club, but it's Flight Club. And then we went to the newsroom for some drinks. And then we went to Brown's for food. And then we just left there, went to the train station. Yeah, all of us were just like knackered. Because we left, like, my train left at like 10 o'clock. So, yeah, I was knackered. And everybody else was knackered as well. So, it was nice, it was good. And I had the best thing to come home to a day, well, technically like 4 days earlier than I should have it. But a day earlier than it said it was going to be delivered. And that is Heavenly Tyrant. I'm so excited. I don't think this is, I'm pretty sure this is a standard hardback size. And my other version is like, no, this actually might be my other version. I've got a copy of Iron Widow that is the short hardback. And this feels like it might be, hopefully it is a short hardback. But here we have The incredible wraparound. I'm so excited to read this. There's a few of us again who are going to actually buddy read Iron Widow and then go on to this because it's been so long since we read Iron Widow, and kind of just want a refresher for me as well. I just kind of want a refresher for the fantasy of it, because you know I'm not good with fantasy, so I would like to redo the whole thing again, get myself more seated in the world, and then go into the second one. And also I have a signed copy. How amazing is that? I'm so excited to get into this because the first one, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it, so I'm so excited to get the second one, but that'll have to wait until I can reread the first one a little bit, the first one, and then I will go into the second one. I'm so tired. I should probably go to bed, but it's like 10:30 and I feel like that's too early to go to bed. But I've also been reading Pole Position on my Kindle, and I am, I don't think I'm very far through it. So I'm around about 52 pages in. I did stop mid chapter because I was reading it on a crowded train, and it kept popping up really inappropriate words. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to wait and I'm just going to read it when I get home. So yeah, I'm about 50 odd pages into this, which is this far into the book. So far I'm liking it. I don't have much opinion of it, but I feel like the one opinion I do have is that Harper is an idiot. Like, Harper is unbelievably dumb and he needs to shut his face and just behave himself because he's acting like a child. As Johannes said to him, he's acting like a child. Yeah, he's going to get himself kicked out of the league. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed because I'm absolutely shattered. I might read in bed, but I need to go to bed. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. Hello, it is Saturday and I am absolutely done in. I had my work day out yesterday. I'm pretty sure I told you about that, and I've woken up today feeling rough. Not because I drank, because I had 2 drinks from like 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock. 7 hours, 9 hours, oh my god. I had 2 drinks and I had plenty of fluids. I just feel rough because my legs hurt. I'm so fatigued. Like, I did stuff yesterday, so of course I feel like hell, which is great. I just wanted to come on here because, and please ignore this, I got one of those little, the tiny little spots that formed right on your lip line, and I kept picking at it because of who I am as a person, and now it looks like a cold sore, which it is not because I don't get cold sores. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some book mail that I just got, which is very pleasing, and that is The Principle of Moments. I have been debating getting this book for ages since I saw it as a choice in one of the book boxes. I don't get the book boxes, but I saw like people unboxing it and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. And now I'm trying to get the sticker off and it's not coming off properly because it's one of those stickers that's got super glue on the back. Not actually, but like, the ones where it might as well be super glue on the back because of how hard it is to get the damn sticker off. I don't understand why they continue to put stickers on, because they know that we don't like stickers. They know that readers don't like stickers, and yet they'll put these ridiculous stickers on it. So yeah, stickers off. You can see where the stickers mean though, which is annoying. Apparently it was nominated for the TikTok Book Awards, which, I'll be honest, of all the platforms, TikTok is the one where I take my least amount of book recommendations, just because. But yes, The Principle of Moments. This is a sci-fi. It looks like it's a series. It says The Order of Legends Book 1, which, by the way, I appreciate the number being on the side. And wait, look at that flop. So this is a split timeline book, which we all know I love, but it is sci-fi. So it's the first ever winner of the Future Worlds Prize, which is a science fiction like you've never seen. So this is the first ever winner of the Future Worlds Prize. Okay, Hamish. This is a science fiction like you've never seen it before. 6066. Asha Akindele knows she is just another voiceless cog in a vast imperial war machine that enslaved her planet generations ago. But when a cloaked stranger arrives to deliver an impossible message, her life changes in an instant. 1812. Obi Amandi is done with time travelling. Never mind the fact that he doesn't know how to cure the temporal sickness he caught whilst anchoring his soul to Regency London even, or if the prince he loves will ever love him back, or why his father disappeared. He is done. Until he hears about the ghost of a girl in the British Museum, a girl from another time. When Obi's path tangles with Asha's, an ancient prophecy awakens, and they discover the fate of the universe now falls on their shoulders. The Principle of Moments is a century-spanning adventure unmissable for fans of the spacefaring found family of Becky Chambers, the magical London of V.E. Schwab, and the epic climate craft of N.K. Jemisin. So, I love Becky Chambers, and I love Becky Chambers' character of found family thing, and obviously I love A Dark Shade of Magic, which is V. Schwab's London. Like, that's what it's talking about, is A Dark Shade of Magic, because it's alternate Londons. So this just seems like, I am scared and excited in equal measure, because the synopsis of this is one where it's like really, really super futuristic, and it's like the futures in their hands, and like the universe, like all of that to me is stuff I wouldn't read. But there's just something that keeps drawing me towards this book, and having it be compared to Becky Chambers and V. Schwab, I don't like N.K. Jemisin, but that's nothing to do with the quality of their books. It's just that I don't get along with N.K. Jemisin's writing style. So I'm sure that N.K. Jemisin is lauded for their work, and I just can't get on board with the writing style. So hopefully the fact that it's like content, not writing, will be good for me. So I'm very excited to read this, but also very scared, because I am really just getting into sci-fi, and this is one of the ones that kind of is more potentially on the side of what I'm not into in sci-fi. But because I'm just learning what I want in sci-fi, I don't know. But I'm excited. So yes, I got this. I got that because I needed to get another book for free shipping, because W.H. Smith, which is where I got it from, so they did a special edition of Wild Eyes. The second book in the Wild Eyes, which is Elsie Silver's second book in her new series. And the new book is coming out, so they didn't have the first one, they just did the second one. And now the third book, Wild Side, is coming out soon. And so they've decided to do not only Wild Side in that same special edition, but they have retrospectively done Wild Love in that edition. So I got those two books, pre-ordered them, and then I needed one more book, effectively, to get free shipping. So I ordered The Principal Moments, because, as I said, I've been like on the fence about it, and this just seemed like a sign, you know? Anyway, I'm going to go finish watching these YouTube videos, potentially put so much Voltarol on my legs, and hope that I can get some energy, because there's so much I want to get done today, and it's just not going to happen if I stay like this. Hello, I made brownies. It is Sunday, and yeah, I made brownies, as you can see. Nice, 2 dozen minus K's taste test brownie in here. I made them in 2 batches. And because I only have this tin, yeah, I'm going to take some into work tomorrow, see if anybody wants brownies. They're just cooling. The ones at the front are the ones that have just come out, so you can see they're slightly cracked and not sunken, whereas these ones kind of sunk in. I take my brownies out a little bit early, so that the inside's still kind of not liquidy, but like, I don't like mine cakey, so like they're cakey on the outside and then they have that bit in the middle, the gooey sort of bit in the middle. So yeah, I'm really happy. The reason I know brownies are normally done like in a square tin, and then you cut them up, but then you get like cakey on the outside, gooey on the inside, and you can't really control every single one of them. And I don't like that. And I also don't like trying to get them out of the tin. So what I do is I put them in cupcake holders. These ones are my Christmas cupcake holders, just because that's what I have. I also do have silicone ones, but I just feel like, I don't know, I don't like the feel of the silicone ones, so I've got these ones to put them in. I will be making more for Christmas, but like I said, I want to take some into my work for my colleagues. I'm not showing you me right now because I am a sweaty mess. I've been slaving over a hot stove and all that jazz. But yeah, what I just find it's easier to control the texture of the brownie with these and then put it into this to get it to hold its shape. So yeah, that's how I make brownies. They're also gluten-free and dairy-free. They're not vegan because I need to put eggs in them, but once I figured out an egg alternative, I know there's loads of egg alternatives out there, but I've never baked with any, so I need to do some experiments. And while I'm trying to make stuff for my co-workers for the first time, is not when I would like to be experimenting with the vegan eggs. So yeah, they're gluten-free and dairy-free, and they're very good. Kay is already, like I say, taken one, and she says it's good, so yeah. I need to go sit down now, because I am boiling. As you can hear, the machines are on as well. We're just getting like really ready for Christmas. I'll speak to you later. Hello, it is later on Sunday. I am washed and no longer look a mess, so that is a good start. That is a good end, because I'm coming to finish the vlog. I have done some reading, and I also have had some revelations. So I finished On Study. I loved it. It was 5 stars. Do you know what? I think this is the kind of fantasy that I really, really like. The way, like, when there was battles and when there was big things happening, this went the route of showing you the action, but not showing you, like, every detail of, like, the sword arced through the air as a glint of light shone off the metal. It's, like, you know, the incredible detail that some authors can get into, which is not a bad thing. Some people love that. I don't love that. I like it when it's just like, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, boom, we won, let's go. Like, that's, or we lost, oops, you know, that sort of thing. And that is kind of how this goes. Like, it doesn't single in on every small moment of the action. It just kind of gives you the play-by-play as it as it sort of snappily happens. And yeah, I really liked this. I really liked some of the ways that things were wrapped up in this. So basically, everything was tied off, but enough was left open for the possibility. Like, all your questions were answered, but the possibilities for future books were left open, of future stories were left open. So I really like that. Next we'll be moving on to the short stories, so I hope maybe there's a wee short story in the future. Even Tori hasn't read some of the short stories. Like, we're at the point where Tori has not read stuff, so that will be exciting. I really enjoyed this. This honestly did not go where I thought it was going to go, but in the best way possible. Also, I have been reading more of Pole Position by Rebecca J. Caffrey. I'm now 81 pages into this, which is not very far. It's like 23% of the book according to my Kindle where I'm reading it, because it is available on Kindle, obviously, like most things are. And I got it on a 99p deal. I don't know if it's on KU, but it's definitely, or it was on a 99p deal. Don't know what month it was though. So I got it because it's one of Bobby's favourites, and then I ended up getting the book when I went on my little insane, was left alone in a bookshop haul when I went to the Book Lovers bookshop. And so far I'm enjoying it. Like, I have so many feelings. Like, I really like Kian, and I think Harper is an idiot. Like, so I really just want to, like, smack him in the face with something in a nice way. Like, he just needs somebody to have, like, a stern talking with him and be like, this is the thing, once they communicate, I feel like once they actually start talking to each other and explaining why they feel certain ways, that a lot of conflict will be resolved. But it's understandable why they are conflicting at the moment and why they're not necessarily, like, it makes sense. Like, the story actually makes sense, other than it just being miscommunication for miscommunication's sake. The miscommunication, this kind of, not miscommunication, but lack of communication, makes more sense. But yeah, it's really interesting as well, this, like, look, because I don't know anything about Formula 1, but they do go through a race in this, and you're in Kian's point of view, so you're in the car with him, and he's got I don't know if it's like a headset or something in the helmet, where he's got a tech who is on, like, the line, on, like, a call to him, basically, who can tell him when there's a straight coming up, when there's a bend coming up, like, all the technicalities of the car that he's seen on the readouts. what position he's in, what position other people are in, like how much time there is between like your position and the person behind you and the person behind that, like all these details that you just don't know when you're in a Formula 1 car. Like even I know, like once you're in that cockpit, you're seeing like ahead, and that is pretty much it. Obviously you've got your mirrors and stuff, but like you're almost like a horse with blinkers on. So having like somebody to give you all that technical information must be incredible, and it makes so much more sense now how they know what they're doing, because just the idea that they go round the lap once and they know what they're doing. Obviously they'll have learned how to do that, but still, like having somebody to say you're almost at the corner, you're at the straight, like things like that. I'm assuming it's probably a lot more technical than that, but it's nice to give me a little glance into something that I'm not familiar with at all. All I know, Bobby will tell you, whenever she talks about F1, I'm just like, car goes in, meow. Like, literally, is all you will get out of me about Formula 1, that, and I don't like Lewis Hamilton, because I think he's a big baby and a sore loser. So, yeah. Like, he might be a good driver, I don't know, because I don't know any of his stats. But as a person, he's a big baby and a sore loser. Like, his own teammate won one year. Like, I think it was Jenson Button. He won, and Lewis Hamilton was in second place, and I saw him literally strop off. Like, honestly, big baby. Anyway, but yeah, so it's interesting. Far more interesting than I thought it was going to be. But the F1 part, not the character, romance, book, novel thing, that is, you know, I expected it to be good, and it is good. So I will be continuing that. I do also have, you can see this back here, so I've decided that I don't have enough to do over December as it is. That was sarcasm. And so on top of reading Pole Position and The Wrong Mr. Right and Bad Luck Vampire, which are already on my TBR, I'm also going to reread Iron Widow so that I can read Heavenly Tyrant, which is also my TBR. Also, can we just appreciate that this is a small hardback like Iron Widow, and it actually like is actually the same size, so thank you for that. So yeah, I want to reread Iron Widow so that I can read Heavenly Tyrant, and I've decided in some spark of insanity that I want to also read Fourth Wing so that I can tab it, so that I can give it to Vicky to read, because I tabbed it when I read it and I tabbed Iron Flame when I read it, but I tabbed something in Iron Flame that I didn't tab in Fourth Wing. So you'll see, if you see my tabs, I've got yellow tabs in Iron Flame but no yellow tabs in Fourth Wing, and the yellow tabs do mean something specific. So I'm going to have to go back and read Fourth Wing and tab it so that Vicky can read it, because she wants to read it with my tabs and stuff in it, just to see what I've, like, she thinks it'll be more interesting to see what I've highlighted. So I need to go back and tab that and reread Iron Flame, which will then put me in good steading for reading Onyx Storm when it comes out in January. So I've added so many pages, so many books to my TBR, or so many thick books to my TBR, that to finish what I want to read, I need to read around 273 books. Jesus. 200, oh my god. I need to read 273 pages per day. And I managed like 20 pages today. 40 pages. I managed 40 pages today. So I am well behind. But I should catch up hopefully at the weekend. I don't know. Got a busy week next week anyway, as we probably all know at this point. Christmas is on Wednesday. I've got to cook some of the Christmas dinner on Tuesday. Like, me and Kay got a turkey crown to take, and so I'm going to cook the turkey crown on Tuesday evening, and then we can take it over on Wednesday, and we'll just have the turkey cold. And then I also need to make the roast potatoes, and I think I'm going to do what one of the things my gran does, which is part cook them and then finish them off on Wednesday. We have like stuffing and stuff like that to cook as well, but that should be fine. So yeah, we've got stuff to do. The turkey's most important because that is going to take the longest, although the roast potatoes are going to take a little while. Anyway, yeah, busy week next week. But I'll see you then to talk about it. if you want to let me know that you are here but you don't want to leave a big long comment, give me some kind of F1 related emoji, you know, cargo room, you know, the flag, the cars, whatever F1 related emoji you can find in your little emoji section. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.